gathered together from the cosmic reaches of the universe, here in this great hall of justice, are the most powerful forces of good ever assembled. Dedicated to truth, justice, and peace for all mankind.
Screwed up the character so much.
Well, he wasn't that. I mean, no, they had some bad Giffen stories.
From Green Lantern 1, when they gave him the freaking gray temples, they screwed him up. They made him older.
Yeah, no, I agree with that.
They did all this stuff, and it was so bad they had to kill him off. They had to kill him off and
They
put
didn't
him on
have.
ice.
They didn't have to. They didn't have to put Ron Mars on there and say, you know what, maybe we had some depth.
Okay, Jake, we got another segment.
There was nowhere to go with him. There was nowhere to go with
What
him.
do you mean there was nowhere to go with him?
They screwed him up too. I'm like, look, Martin Mars being on the book is notwithstanding the point that they screwed him up.
Get a better writer on it.
And to do what? He was Parallax.
Gentlemen.
Nobody trusted him.
So, welcome once again to
That's
the Right Guy.
wrong.
We're going to be talking about Mr. Bryan Singer and the X-Men show that's coming up on TV.
What's that?
What do you think about this, Petey?
Bryan Singer
What's the
is
X-Men
doing a TV show with the
tell you.
X-Men, and he's going to do more family, like this sort of like a family, X-Men as a family in this TV show. Probably like sort of like Buffy, maybe.
And we want to watch this
Like
live.
Buffy.
I mean, that's a family like brother and
I'm
sister.
why do we want to watch this? Because
We
you can
don't want to watch it.
Because you can sell anything with a comic book character these days, and they're that desperate for new ideas. Why do we
Gotham
want
is
to watch
still
this?
There's
chugging
so
along.
many TV
Gotham is
shows.
still
Yeah,
chugging
so
along.
that's it.
Hold on a second. Hold on.
CW has a whole slate.
Do you understand that if
Hold
a
on a
director does a pilot, they get money as long as that goes on?
No, they did not
They-
know that.
Yes, they
thought
do.
it was a one-off.
The first person.
I'm not talking about the director. I know these guys do what they do
Bryan
to get
Singer.
paid. Like we
We're
all
not
have day
pretty sure.
jobs where we do what we do to get paid. We don't necessarily want to or like it, but we're doing it to get paid. My whole thing is, as viewers, why do we want to see this?
Clearly,
They
there's a
put an
demand
X
for
on
it.
it.
There's clearly
A demand for what?
There's clear demand for X-Men.
They put an X on it.
You know, Apocalypse showed it. It continues
I haven't seen
to-
this demand. I haven't seen this demand at all.
Clearly
Ba,
there
ba,
is.
ba,
Well,
ba,
look right
ba.
now. There's not the right picture, but FX is coming out with Legion, the movie, a new TV show, Legion. It starts next week. You know,
What's it about?
Charles Xavier's son. You know,
It's about Legion.
Legion.
Yes.
Okay, that's right up there with this nonsense where David Goyer is supposed to be on Sci-Fi doing Krypton, and Krypton will have nothing to do with Superman at all.
Now, why isn't that? That's we heard about that like I don't know.
2 years ago.
It's not going to happen. So, you know, that's one of those.
Lord,
forever
what
development
they're
programs.
still like
No,
struggling
they keep
with
they keep getting closer and closer. Why? Because David Goyer understands that as a director, if he gets it, he's going to get paid. Doesn't matter if the show does well.
Yeah.
He'll just get paid at this point.
I think that's totally wrong, man.
If
No, I'm
you
on
do the
point.
pilot,
I'm on point.
okay, there's two things. You either do the pilot and you get paid for as long as the show goes, you get some residual money, or you do what Tyler Perry does.
Which is?
Wear a
Do
dress.
all 88 or 100 for the syndication money, and then you get even more money.
Okay. The point is, what do you think about the whole X-Men? The X-Men.
No.
Why do we
Against
care
it.
about
think
this?
it's
Totally.
really work? I think it could work. I think it could be a big.
No, no,
X-Men
see,
are in a
I mean,
family.
We already had a television show. We already had a television show
Mutant
about
X?
the X-Men,
You next.
Mutant X. So if you wanted to do something, okay,
next.
Mutant X.
You next.
That was the X-Men. Okay,
Yes,
that
it
was
was.
that wasn't even thinly disguised.
And we had Alphas. Alphas was good.
What channel was Mutant X on?
It was
That
on
all-
Fox.
Yeah, no, that was on what used to be like Channel 11 out over here.
CW,
was.
right? It was like some type
No,
of.
no, it was before the CW,
I
like
think it was
WPIX
on
at the time or
yeah,
something.
Yeah, Mutant X. That was totally.
That's when they had all the. That's when literally. That's when they had the whole action-packed stuff, and it was Hercules,
Right.
Xena, and they were throwing everything. So you have Mutant X, and who was
But
the lead? The lead was the blonde chick,
Right.
whose name I can't
I
remember.
was
And we had
wondering
a guy
about that film,
from,
why they weren't sued by Marvel.
Who?
Were they
You next?
officially?
Yeah, it was.
They were sued by Marvel.
No,
Right,
no, it was
this-
a Fox TV show.
Interesting. Didn't realize that.
They couldn't. What are you gonna do? You can't. They don't own the word mutant, and you can't. They don't own the word X. Mutant X, but it was. We all knew what it was,
Right.
and you had to.
No, but it was connected to Marvel. It was connected to the
It
20th
didn't seem
Century
as though
Fox.
They were real close with that stuff. So I don't
No,
know.
it was because the comic book Mutant X was that was it Havoc goes into another dimension.
Yeah.
So they were like, let's just do that sort of thing, but then they slowly like any TV show, it's just like we're just X mutants and X-Men stuff,
Yeah.
and we'll create our own mutants and whatever.
Interesting.
Yeah, so you already had one, okay? To be honest, it was successful. It ran long enough, so they were okay with it. Now, so I'm like, what is this going to be? And I don't want to see, like, some nonsense like they had on ABC with the family. And it's supposed to be the Fantastic Four, but, they want to play on the whole family dynamic, but it sucks. So we're not going to go any further with it. Why do we want to see this? We're getting we're getting more superhero stuff than we would have ever imagined. Why do I want to see this? And I really don't want to see this at the end of the day. I don't want to see it at all.
So let's rewind here. We're saying, let's talk about the CW shows right now. Right now, the CW shows seem to be going at a pretty good pace.
Yes.
You got to admit.
Even though their ratings are down.
The ratings are down, but you got to say the
are?
writing is much better. They've all been renewed for next year, I believe.
Yeah.
Right? The writing is much better. The stories are making far more sense.
But
yet.
It's like Gotham. It's like Gotham on Fox. Okay, Gotham. Okay, could run 5-6 years, but if you look at the ratings, how many people are actually watching this? Okay, fine, but it guarantees. Look, as long as we have this steady audience coming back, and we know we can get the ad revenue, and the cost of the show means that we're still going to make a suitable profit. We're going to keep this on lock. We'll keep this there forever, as long as it's going to make enough. As long as it's going to make the money for us. The CW shows.
Have you seen the hotties on the
Gotham
Gotham show?
I don't watch Gotham.
And I was surprised to hear that they try to make some sort of connection between the Penguin and the Riddler.
The CW shows.
That's what drives me nuts. I mean, I see things. It reminds me of the Star Trek where they did what was the name? Enterprise. But they went back in time and they started that Borg was there. You know what I'm saying? Like, what the heck? You gotta be.
But the viewers don't care. They don't care, so they're gonna
care.
Keep. But you're still watching it. You're not tuning out. You're tuning in.
All I'm saying is that you destroy the continuity, the whole history of the character when you start bringing things that they're not supposed to do.
They didn't care about continuity when they started the show, because if they cared about continuity, this show could never happen.
Well, they're being cute. They're like, oh, let's have Bruce Wayne beat Silver Cloud.
Yeah.
Let's slip all these.
Poison Ivy.
Yeah, but young Poison Ivy was funny. Right. But then they made her until they grew up. They're like, let's get a hot one.
But you see, what you could have done with Gotham was like you have the Court of Owls. That's something that theoretically existed a long time, right? Is that something that just happened?
Batman tried to look them up and he couldn't find them.
Right,
so
but I'm saying
you can't do that, or you
have them enter at the beginning now as a child, and
Gotham
and then recede back into the background.
Gotham is what they're trying to do with Gotham is what they're trying to do with Krypton. And for me, it's like, I don't want to I was like, I have why do I have any interest in watching about Kal-El's grandfather and all the nonsense that he's going through? That's a soap opera. It has nothing to do with Superman.
Come on, there's some soap opera aspects to comic
and you're trying to
books.
sell. You're trying to sell this incredibly, and this incredibly gruel, paper thin connection between the two, simply so you can make some money.
All right. So then I have a question for you. But what if you have a Krypton and you take all of the cool stuff from Avatar and you do that Krypton?
No, just give me Avatar.
Zar-El jumping off on a dragon and like.
No more dragons on
The only way Krypton works for a guy like me is that you've got to still have some sort of connection to Superman at the end of the day.
The Codex. We got to find out about the Codex.
No, we don't. The Codex was totally irrelevant. It was a MacGuffin. They dropped it in the second movie. It doesn't matter.
The Codex.
Gotham, but the whole bottom line is, look, if you look at the CW shows, they actually doubled up on Wednesday nights, and a lot of people thought, it was because of the ratings.
Tuesdays,
they thought it was because of the ratings with the Legends of Tomorrow. That's not the case. The whole idea is they're freeing up another slot. They can put another show on Thursday. Okay, so and the CW is like, fine. They're like, hey, the ratings are down. They're like, are you kidding? These ratings are consistent. They're like, if the ratings were too low that we can't sell ad space, no problem. We got 4 nights on lock. Okay, give us more. And as long as they perform like this,
well, they have the other show that's coming out, which is
Black Lightning.
No, I didn't know about that one, but the one where it's like Damage Control, about the people that live.
Powerless.
Yeah, they have.
That's on NBC though. They're still looking for a hit with the superhero show. They can't get it yet. They're not going to get it.
We totally forgot about the X-Men. It's trash.
Oh my God.
That's what we're talking about.